Your 31 to 33-month-old is investigating everything in their environment right now. So everything has a cause and an effect, and your little 2-year-old wants to experiment with it all. So we have a tap and hammer box that helps them work both their gross motor skills, their big body movements with hammering these pegs into this board, and then it also works their fine motor skills and hand-eye coordination. So first, they're gonna want to just put these pegs in and hammer it down. It's so fun for them. And then later, as they start to develop their color matching skills, they're gonna want to match these patterns and make pictures of their own. This is a great product for even a year from now because you can start to work their spatial relationship skills by putting the cards in the top here, and then your child has to actually translate what they're seeing on the board with what they're creating in their physical world down here. So this is a big cognitive leap for them, and happens around somewhere in like even 3, even 4. So they're gonna be working, this toy really works their cognition and body skills for a long time. So very fun. This is a memory matching game. So working memory is a core piece of executive functioning. Executive functioning skills are like pretty much the blueprint of everything we do in life. It's our ability to control ourselves and the ability to understand our kind of emotions and plan ahead and be able to focus. And so working memory is a piece of that, being able to remember something while you're working on something else. So this is a memory matching game, and the beginning work is to actually just match these pieces together. So being able to match like objects in a pattern is a big cognitive leap for your 2-year-old. Eventually, you'll be able to play the memory game by flipping these over. And we recommend starting with just 4 pieces at a time and then moving up from there and playing this game, turn taking, and seeing if your toddler enjoys remembering when they flip over the pieces where each piece is. So this is a little transportation theme, and it's very fun because they can recognize airplanes and bicycles and things from their real life. It is so hard to help toddlers with transitions at this age. We just kind of are at a loss sometimes, and so it's really great to have a visual timer. Time is a really abstract concept for your 2-year-old. So if they're able to see the time counting down in this countdown timer, they're able to really start to understand, okay, what does 1 minute look like? What does 2 minutes look like? What does it feel like? And then it can also help ease those transitions. So it has a little beeper at the end and hopefully will help. We have a play guide that comes with this play kit that distills all of the research on what is happening in this very specific age range into a little book for you to read. So it's not too overwhelming. It talks about all the different components of their development, like their gross motor skills and their cognitive skills, and ways to play with these items, why we put these in the box, why this matters now, and then a bunch of other ideas for play. This is a really fun and challenging puzzle. So the first piece that is kind of easier, if you will, section of the puzzle is this spinning section. And your 2-year-old is gonna love putting these pieces on and spinning them down. They have to cognitively understand that they have to spin them one way to work them down and spin them a different way to work them up. And this is working their wrist rotation and those fine motor skills. This is the second most difficult piece of the puzzle that they'll progress to, and twisting these pieces and figuring out how they fit on is a real problem-solving cognitive challenge for even us adults at times when we're first looking at this puzzle. So this is gonna be really fun for your 2-year-old to try to work towards figuring out. And then this is especially challenging and is great for them to grow into. Again, a lot of problem-solving skills. They can work that trial and error and figure it out, and we'll be so proud when they do. Children love to pour, and so we wanted to make a liquid lab for them to do all sorts of experiments with volume and pouring and how water works. Your child will practice pouring and will discover that they have to use fine motor skills to know when to stop pouring. So when they over pour, It goes onto the tray, but this is often something a really important learning for them. And they will do this frequently. They will over pour and start to understand that this volume is actually less than this volume that they started with. So we have numbers and counting, and you can understand that one of these is equal to the first line. You can start to play with numbers as they get a little bit older and how volume works. We have a fun funnel for them to use too to help with that pouring practice. Your 2-year-old is at this point is maybe starting to walk on their tippy toes, maybe jumping from one place to another, is walking up and down stairs, alternating their feet. So this is a really fun way for them to practice throwing. Their aim is getting a little bit better at this age, and they can color match by throwing the red bean bag into the red hoop, blue into blue, and they can also practice jumping from one hoop to another, and there's endless ways to play inside and outside with these hoops and bean bags. Your child is still engaging mostly in what child development professionals call as parallel play, but they're starting to transition and will transition around 3 or 4 to more associative play. So the play dates are, when we say parallel play, it just means playing alongside another child. So they're really not playing together. Associative play is when children start to play with the same toy together. And so this play date talks about some of the challenges with associative play. And so this little children have a play date, and Finn doesn't want to share and gets upset and has a big feelings, and Zoe and Finn work it out. But it is a really fun example of how play dates evolve as your child gets a little bit older. So enjoy all the learning the stage has to offer.